Cool. Okay, cool. So what we said, we're going to be setting this account up for a villa host, in which case our villa host over here, what they want to do is they want to get more villas onto their platform. They want to get more Airbnb hosts onto their platform. So the first thing first, what we did is we create a quick pipeline over here. Okay. And the opportunity list over here, you're going to see villa owner acquisition. You're going to see leads, submit application, contacted, schedule call, and deal signed. Okay. In which case the layout is going to be a landing page. Maybe you're going to click a button like I want to start. A pop-up is going to appear with a simple little lead form asking for their name, email, and phone number. In which case, boom, they're moved over to here. Next, after that, once they submit that little pop-up, it's going to take them over to an actual application to make sure they're ready, make sure they're a good fit. And the difference between the form and the application is a form only has like a couple of questions, maybe the name, the email, and the phone number, just to get that lead. After that, we're going to make them submit an application, in which case we're going to ask them a bunch of more questions. What type of villa do you have? Where is the villa located? How many rooms do you have in the villa? How much money are you looking to make out of this villa? X, Y, Z, a bunch of different questions to kind of see if it's a good fit for you guys. After that, once they submit the application, we're going to take them over to a thank you page. Okay. This thank you page is going to say, hey, thank you so much for submitting the application. We're excited to work with you. Just wait around 24 hours or something like that. And one of our representatives will get in contact with you. And then they're moved over to the contact section. Once the representative has, we're going to call the representative the appointment setter. Once the appointment setter has gotten in contact with the lead, the appointment setter is then going to schedule an appointment with the person. Okay. Once they schedule an appointment with the person via text message or via email, or they're going to move them over to schedule a call. In which case, after they schedule a call, they're going to aim to sign a deal with the villa to get them onto their website so they can start promoting that Airbnb and managing that Airbnb. Does that make sense so far? I know it's kind of quick, but we're gonna be setting all of that up right now for you guys. Okay. So first things first, we gotta set up a couple workflows to automate this system, so that when they move over to leads, it's to move over to leads. When they submit the form, it's move them over to leads. When they submit the applications, move them to application. Different things like that. So let's work on that really quick. So like I was saying here is the first one's first. Okay, they're gonna submit this form over here. We're gonna call it submit form pop-up is what we'll call it. Okay, in which case you submit the form. The trigger link is form submitted. What we're gonna have to do here is add a filter momentarily, but we don't have a form created yet. So I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna go over to sites, and we haven't imported the card yet, which is why that's popping up. We're gonna go over to form. We're gonna go over to build over here. We're gonna create add form. I might be going through this a little quick, so just be like, Blade, just help and stop if I'm going too quick, real quick. So over here, we're gonna create a form over here. We're gonna call this villa home acquisition over here. Okay. We're going to create a sticky contact. Pretty much what a sticky contact does is that if their name is already in the system and it picks it up, it'll pre-fill the form out. We're going to click on save form over there. Okay. You can change out the styles as you so please over here. Boom, boom, boom. As well over here as the fields. Okay. You also have the ability to create custom fields over here, in which case you can add a custom field, but I recommend using custom fields more so for surveys. But we'll talk about that in a few when I explain surveys. Okay. You can change out the layouts over here. You can inlane, whatever you want to do. But for now, for the time being, we're just going to save like this. All the customization you can make later in your own hand. Okay. A couple other things too is if you want to link this, if you start running Facebook ads, what you might want to do is you might want to link this to your Facebook pixel, in which case all you got to do is import your Facebook pixel ID code right into here, in which case once you submit that, you're going to open up, you're going to call it pixel events, you're going to start pixel events, in which case on page view, once they view this form, it's going to be a page view, but on form submit, I would make this into a lead. Okay, in which case is the survey is going to be the application. Okay, cool. This is the form right here. We're gonna go over here. A lot of times we just have to refresh the page for that to populate. Boom, boom. Save and refresh the page. We always got to make sure we save. Click on here, Add filters, boom, boom. Form is, boom, boom. Form is villa home acquisition. We're gonna publish this, boom. What this means is this trigger link is what activates this marketing campaign. When somebody submits that form that we just made villa home acquisition, it's then gonna launch this next step over here, which is to then move this lead over to pipeline stage lead, okay? Which is just over here on the opportunities list over here. Cool. What we want to do is as well as want to add a notification. And you guys can do this after, but you wanted to send a notification to your appointment setters, pretty much saying, hey, a lead just arrived. So fill this out accordingly from name, from email, from user type. You know, you can send it out to all users, assign user to custom email, whatever you want to do. Custom email, let's say your appointment setter's appointment setter at gmail.com, whatever, doesn't matter. What you're gonna set up over here is leads, new lead. What I do is custom values, full name. Difference between contact and user is the contact is the lead coming in, whereas the user is the person using the account. Okay, the account over here is like your company name, your business name. So we're gonna do over here is let me explain that one more time because people get confused with that. Contact is the leads coming in. User is you guys, the person using the account, and the account is the business name and other things like that. So let's go over here. Let's go to contact full name, just became a lead, reach out to them. And what I typically like to do really quick, just to give my appointment setter a quick shortcut, is email and then phone, okay? And then obviously you want to press save action once you're done. Notification to appointment setter. Boom, just like that. And you can set it up any way you would like. Let's also do one more thing. Let's also add a tag onto here, add contact tag. And we're going to be doing new villa lead. Okay. Just a good way to keep organized. That's just good. New villa lead. That's just good like etiquette. You should always try to keep things organized. All right, cool. So move pop-up form. So now what we just implemented is that as soon as they fill out this form, it's automatically going to move them over to here. Cool. Next thing we got to do is create a application, in which case every single time they submit the applications, move them over to here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to automate. My bad. We're going to go over to sites over here. We're going to go over to surveys over here. Quick save and go to build over here because for some reason we have multiple build form. Okay, that's why, because we imported this other account here. I'm just going to delete this as not get you guys confused. Cool. Excellent. Go over to survey builder. We're going to create a survey. Okay. So what we're going to do, of course, first name, phone, email. We're trying to get that information. Then what we're going to do is we should make phone. All right, so excuse me. One other thing over here is either you can choose to make that form required or not. I don't know if I showed that before. I don't think I did, but cool. Next thing I got to do is you're going to add a couple of little custom fields over here. What you can also do is add a new slide, which I kind of recommend, but we're going to add a couple questions on here. For example, maybe like, where are you located? Is that already a standard one here? Cool, already have it. So maybe like, hey, what's your city? What's your state? Country, a postal code, just so that we can get their information over here. Okay. Then what we can do is kindly
villa located. Where is the villa located? Yeah.
Where is your cool, do that. What we can do is you put in the middle if you want. You know, we can make this a different font, obviously. You guys can all just change this out yourself. You know, Bob's gonna do something small real quick just to get it started. Okay, you guys obviously can change everything out later. We're gonna add a new slide now. Now we're gonna ask for the custom fields. Ask more about the villa like more specifically on what the villa looks like, I guess, right?
Like, how many rooms or
Yeah.
like how many bathrooms, the villa size.
Main service.
Yeah.
Is there another one called tell us more about your villa over here? And do this, same thing, same deal. Bold. Bold. I want to make this a little smaller. Cool. All right, cool. Oops, let me do it. Tell us more about your villa. That, this part here. Oh. And we're eventually gonna have tell us more about your villa, and then we can add one over here and be like, how many bedrooms, how many bathrooms? I imagine. What type of questions do we like for here?
So let's see, for example,
Maybe like how many bedrooms do you have in it?
bedrooms and access to pool, for example. Cleaning services, like
Okay, cool. I got an idea here. So let's do
yeah, and
do
transport as well, for example, from the airport. Yeah. Full service.
we do object contact. I'm gonna be like, okay, we're gonna call this how many bedrooms? Like 1, 2, 3, and like 4 plus. 1 bed, 1 bedroom over here. We're gonna do 2 bedrooms.
Yeah.
Do 3 bedrooms, 4 plus bedrooms, kind of like that, right? Does that make
Yeah.
sense so far?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's fine.
Then we're gonna do how many bedrooms over here. We could also do how many bathrooms, right? Was that something that you want?
Yeah, we can do that too, just
Cool.
for the sake of it, so we get the money.
Most villas have theirs.
Sorry, guys.
So, for example, by using the funnel system for CSP, for example, that's for the owners to get more owners and to get more people that rent the place.
Okay, perfect.
So what I'm more interested now is to see how you're going to link it in like on our page.
Automation workflows. Recording.
That's because this is actually really good tool because you can create multiple forms for on the websites. Like instead of going to job form, you can actually just use the CRM here. You million times better.
We're gonna have this over here. We're gonna make this size smaller. Tell us about your experience. And this section, what we're gonna do is we're gonna be like, hey, tell us about your amenities. Okay. In which case we're gonna be like, oops, do that. All right. So tell us about your amenities. We're gonna be like, all right, we're gonna do a drop down. We're gonna do a text box, phone values, monetary select. We're gonna check box over here. Spell that right. Okay, we're gonna be like contact, full access. We're gonna be like beach access.
Appreciate that. It's like close to the city center. Yeah.
Spa access,
That would be lovely.
or maybe a jacuzzi, maybe.
That's fine. Those three.
You have any other examples you might be able to use?
Not on the top of my head, we can use those.
Okay, yeah, obviously,
Garage access, like you can use a garage access.
garage, okay, cool.
Garage,
Garage
access.
access, oops. Obviously,
Yeah.
you guys always update this later, we're just gonna do this just for
Yeah,
sake
but
here,
that's fine.
cool. We're gonna take this last slide over here. Oops. That should be fun here. This one. Cool. I'm gonna delete this slide over here. Go back here. And we're just gonna save this just like this. One quick other thing I want to show you guys as well that I think is really, really valuable, really valuable, is that you can add disqualifications as well too. In which case, let's say this.
Could you repeat it again, what you said?
Excuse me.
Just repeat the last part you said.
Oh, one thing I find very valuable here is that you can add disqualifications on here. So let's say they select full access, for example. You can click this, you can disqualify after they submit. And then what you can set up is that once they disqualify, okay, once they disqualify from here, oops. Once they disqualify from here, you're able to then, disqualify immediately, disqualify after submit. You can send them to a specific URL if they disqualified. Okay. So what I'm trying to say is that let's say you don't work with people that have less than 2 bedrooms, for example. So if they select 1 bedroom, you can take them over to here, you can disqualify them, you can send them a message saying thanks for taking the time to complete the survey, but you're not a good fit. You can send them over to another website, in which case on that website you can be like, hey, we don't work with people with less than 2 bedrooms, but here is a good referral that you can reach out to this person because this person reaches out because this person works with people with less than 2 bedrooms. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
A disqualified message thing right there. Okay.
No, that's a really good idea.
Perfect. So go back here. As always, we're going to save this survey. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to do that workflow for this. Start new workflow. In which case they submit this form, submit survey, submit. And be like, notify, and change workflow. So what we're going to set up is survey. Over here, select survey is. You also have things for disqualified. Let's say they're disqualified. It's automatically going to submit this. It's going to start this workflow. Does that make sense? So if we going along with that disqualification thing, if they disqualified on that survey, you can have it as a trigger link so it activates some sort of email campaign. But let's do survey 0. I guess we didn't name it. We can name it right now, right? Do we name it? Oh, we didn't. Okay. Let's do Villa.
Villa application.
Acquisition survey.
Acquisition. Sorry, cool.
Yeah, just keep it simple. We can change later. Villa acquisition survey. Save trigger. We refresh this quick. Cool. I changed that. So we're going to do over here, add your first action. Change opportunity, in which case it moves the pipeline. We're going to move over to submit application. Okay. Just like that. What we also do is we can add a notification to your appointment center.
Email is fine.
Yeah. Stack user type custom email. Appointment. You can change this later.
Yep.
setter@gmail.com. Lead submitted application. You'd be like custom values first name, what I'm gonna do actually, boom. Instead of saying lead, we're gonna say their name. Contact first name, submit the application. Over here, we're gonna do contact, full name. No. Cool. We're gonna do this, contact, put their email, boom, boom, contact, boom, boom. Phone, save. All right, cool. Now what we could also do is, let's say they submitted that survey. What we can do is we can send them out a text message saying, hey, and obviously change it out whenever you want. Hey, first name. Thanks for submitting the survey. We are work with you. You kindly wait for our to reach out to you. Look for an email coming from boom. Look for an email coming out from this email, okay? And obviously you can change this how you so please, but I'm going to say this for now. Email saying, look for our email. Boom. Okay. These are just a couple of basics ones. Obviously, you can add as much as you want on here. You can add a wait on here. Wait like a day.
So I think when they submit it, this message will come 1 day afterwards, or what?
Yeah, this is 1 day afterwards. Wait 1 day.
No, I mean, so they will get the SMS as soon as they've filled out the form, and then
Yes.
1 day later, what will come?
And then 1 day later, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna show you. And then 1 day later, we're
Okay,
like,
sorry.
hey, oops. Hey. Oops. Be like, hey, this is what I would do. Hey, have you got a chance to read our email yet? Cool. Check this out. What I'm gonna do here. Because this might get a little complicated, but it shouldn't, because I'll explain it pretty well.
Because I don't completely understand the time delay, but more in terms of that. Okay, you send the SMS is sent, according to that workflow, and then you have a time delay. Did you get the email? So where was the email sent, or no?
Yeah, we're gonna do it right here. Give me a
Yeah,
second. Quick second, please.
no problem.
Contact. Okay, cool. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do remove from workflows. Include like that. Cool. Okay, cool. So this is how we should do it. So as soon as they submit this application, what we could do is we can have it. Oops. That's X3. As soon as they submit this application, we can have it automatically send out an email to them. Okay. We can automatically send them an email, or we can have specifically the appointment setter set an email. Okay. Look out for an email. You're going to be like subject, let's schedule a meeting. Hey, contact first name. Let's schedule a meeting to get you onboarded. Something like that. In which case, we can have this email over here automatically go out, or you can have it so that it signs to your appointment setter. The appointment setter will get notified, and then the appointment setter will have to manually send out the email.
Or do you do that automatically, the send out?
right here, just like this. Okay.
So now it's going automatically.
Yeah, so this would be automatically going out now.
Okay, and if you want to change it to the person to send out the email or
If you want to change that, then I would recommend deleting this. I would recommend notifying them. Hey,
oh yeah, that's the internal notification. Okay, I got you.
and then what
I
I'd
got it.
also recommend, check this out. Opening up a task.
Mhm.
With whoever this person's name is, first name, assigned to, you're gonna assign it to your specific appointment setter. Say, for example, in this case, it's gonna be like Frederick, just as an example, due in 1 day, just as an example. Oh, schedule an appointment with this. Okay. Now, what this is going to do is that whenever somebody goes through this form, you're always going to see on this dashboard the tasks that people have to do right here. Okay.
Yeah, so automatically.
And then they're going to receive notifications on their iPhone or Android app regarding that task as well, too. Does
Okay.
that make sense?
How do you do the app? Is it the Funnel Hackers Lab app?
Oh, my apologies. I haven't set you guys up with that yet. So if you go over to the App Store and you
Yeah.
look up high level, HIGHLEVEL. I'm gonna text it over to you. Oops,
Yeah.
HIGHLEVEL. It should be one word.
High level. High level. Yeah. Go. Wait. Is it the SMS and review for businesses?
Yes.
Sorry, this one. Not the best one, I guess.
It should be. It should. Hold on a second. It should have a bunch of
It should be
arrows
three.
pointing up. 3 arrows pointing up.
Yeah, 3 hours. Yeah.
Perfect. That's the one. Yes, sir.
Okay. So how long do you suggest before I am at a more proficient level using the CRM funnel Hyperslab?
It ultimately depends on how often you use it. I know this thing like the back of my hand.
I'll be trying to using it daily just to quickly onboard myself.
Yeah, I mean, if you
Yeah.
use it, trust me, if you use it daily, you're gonna get it in like under a week. Okay. It's to be honest,
Okay, it's not
I
bad.
don't think it's that complicated, but I might just be saying that because I've used it a lot, to be honest. But regardless, like I told you before, if you're successful, then I'm successful. So you're gonna have access to my phone number.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give you access to my Facebook group, give you access to my Facebook profile. The best way to get contact with me directly is through my Facebook profile, shooting me a message to my Facebook. And then any questions that you might have, I'd be more than happy to help you out, as always. You know that.
No, I mean I'm looking forward to that only because for me it's like I'm tech proficient, so like I'm not like so it wouldn't be such a challenge. I'm just taking in terms of strategies like you're gonna be able to create great funnels to generate the like leads or sales, like in
Mhm.
that sense. Like when do you because you have the onboarding or be getting comfortable with the dashboard. And then you have another not onboarding, but then you have to do like a couple weeks before you really, understand how to create funnel buildings and different types.
I mean, to be honest, I have two types of users that join my courses or my CRMs. There's always two types of people. Okay. There's always that one person, that buys the course, he pays like $1,000 for this course and thinking that just because he laid out this money that he's gonna become instantly rich and that he doesn't have to put any work. In which case I have the second guy that, takes the course, he pays the $9.97 for the course, he listens to the course, he takes notes, he asks me a whole bunch of questions, and that dude makes a lot of money, he does really, really well for himself. What I'm trying to say, it depends on yourself. If you're proactive or if you're just expecting for just things magically to happen to you, ultimately it's completely up to you. I'm going to work as hard as you work. So if you're proactively showing me that, hey, you ask me questions, hey Blade, give me some strategy on this, I'm never going to tell you no. All right, I'm always going to give you my best advice based upon what I've learned and based upon what all my mentors have taught me and based upon other advice that we have in the Facebook group as well. So what I'm trying to say is that as long as you're proactive, you're gonna blow through this. You can do this really quick and you get everything set up really quick, and you'll be starting to make some deals happen really, really quick. Okay, so I mean, not to brag about myself or anything, but I do
No,
have
no. I
a
mean,
lot of
it's just
really good. Yeah, I do have a lot of really good.
because I like to ask
strategies.
a lot of questions and really quickly learn it because I'm
Yeah,
more in asking than just paying, like just watching. So yeah,
perfect,
no, I mean
perfect,
that's good. I feel very comfortable. I'm looking forward just to really nailing this.
perfect as well. Likewise. I'm excited for this. Okay, so I
Nice.
think we are we waiting for your
You can
partner right
do the
now, or
survey task.
okay, cool.
No, no, you can just continue. He had to leave. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. No, he had a different meeting. We have a new employee, so
Okay,
he has to do onboarding for her. So
no problem, no problem. I just saw him disappear. I was like, what happened?
no, 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 my mistake.
No worries, no
He was
worries.
trying to be discreet.
I thought I was boring him or something like that. But no.
No, no, no.
So, like you said, we have this survey submit. So as soon as they submit this survey over here, go over to opportunities over here. As soon as they submit the survey over here, it's then going to move them over to this, in which it notifies them. Like we were saying just before, you can have it set up two different ways. First way is you can set up a quick notification and a task to just contact your appointment setter to tell them, hey, reach out to this person. The other way is you can automate it, in which case you can have an email automatically pre-ready. You can have an email already ready to just automatically send out to them, be like, hey, schedule an appointment with us. Okay. So it's kind of just two different ways of doing that. Set up however the way you want to do it. After that, what we're going to do is once they hit this section over here, contacted, you reach out to them. Okay, cool. Actually, I don't think we should have contacted here. I'm gonna take out contacted. We don't necessarily need it, to be honest. Let's go back over here.
Wait,
Cool.
Can you like design the email how it looks and everything, like the email template, or
You want to design an email template? Is what you're saying?
no, no, no. I'm just saying like because you added the funnel steps, like submit and all that. So is there like you can make a design on it? Just out of curiosity.
On this page here, are you asking?
No, no, no. I can take the questions later. Don't worry. Just say
I,
continue.
well, you could. I don't know if I'm asking your. I don't know if I'm understanding your question completely, but in regards to creating custom emails, custom designs on the email, you can do that. I can show you that. Is that what
Okay.
you're asking?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, that was it.
Okay.
Because like I was just thinking, if you're looking at the previous, like when you created the steps, you have like a time delay and etc. And then then you can choose an email to send out. So it's like, okay, those emails where you have written, hey, first name, customer, and then can you design how it looks like that email or?
Yes. So I'm glad you asked that. So let's go over here, create a blank. It's just that you had to create it from here. So design editor.
Okay.
We're gonna start from scratch. We're gonna do, I don't know. We're gonna say, welcome. We're just gonna do this kind of
Do you
little
have like a
here.
template where you can just like merge into it or?
Templates. So we don't have any templates yet. We have. No, the only thing is we don't have any templates. It's all you're gonna have to
You
do.
have to design. You have to design this like from scratch.
Yes, pretty much.
Okay.
Which is kind of annoying now that I think about it, to be honest. But I could recommend to our guys to create a couple of email templates that we can have on here. I might have some in the back end from other accounts that I can give over to
But
you.
can we like can you like load up some template? Let's say if we create this, let's say like for now we want to create a template like this one. So can I save it and then use it again, or do you have to always create a new one?
Absolutely, you can create a standard template and you can you can duplicate it and use it for multiple different things.
Okay, like what if I can go more deeper here. So like let's say we have this builder here, right? Which pretty much looks like Elementor. So is it possible if I can, let's say if I found a cool email template on MailChimp or something else, can I import something like that? Like what are my what are my flexibility here? This
So if you
email
have,
campaign.
yeah, if you have an email template already created on MailChimp, create a new campaign, you go, oh, do you have email templates here? Test? No, we don't. Okay. So what you're able to do is you can go over here, click blank, and you can just type in the code right here. So if you already have one from MailChimp or Elementor that you're saying, you can export that code and paste it into here.
Okay, I never see how to do that because we have MailChimp, we have Elementor for WordPress, and we might be going over to Active Campaign. That would be like something we're thinking in the future. So yeah, so okay, so we can. Okay, how would the code look? Oh yeah, I can find that out. How to do the code importing. Does it show like? Does it give us me a step by step how to import like a campaign like that? Yeah.
Yeah, it should over here. Hold on a second.
Like you see, like this is a nice email template just for the sake of it. Okay, yeah. Holy
Unless
hell,
you can
that's
just
a
edit
long
over
ass.
here. As per active campaign and all that stuff, I mean, all that can really be done through here. Personally, I haven't really coded on here a lot. I don't use custom emails. I don't also receive a lot of questions regarding custom emails, but I'm glad you did. What we can do is I'm sure I have a couple of designers, like I said. If you would like, I can get in contact with my designers. I'm pretty sure they can do custom emails, in which case we can create a couple of email templates for you and your company. And then you can just take those templates, you can change out all the content in there and you can use those if you would like.
Okay, yeah, we can maybe do that because I just need to learn how to like if we have a MailChimp and we have created like a template there. So how do I import it? So if that could be also nice just to give me like a quick guide how you do it.
MailChimp, yeah, they have developers over here.
I think so. I haven't been on MailChimp for a while, so this is something I need to
Yeah.
get to know.
How to export MailChimp
Yeah.
email.
Okay, I can just Google search it.
There's got to be something there. Export template. There we go.
Yeah, okay.
Perfect. So you can
Yeah,
export
yeah, okay, got it.
email, copy that, and paste it right into here, into Funnel Hacker Labs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, as long as you can get the HTML out, you can. And plus, they
Yeah.
have a really good sales representative, so I'm sure they'll be able to like walk you right through it. But it doesn't look.
All right, no,
That's
it's
right there. Perfect.
perfect. Yeah, now we got it.
See, Google's our best friend. I love Google. All right, cool.
Yeah, I'm always on Google.
Right.
Even
So-
though I'm in like non-finance, I still Google everything.
Yeah, exactly. Google and YouTube. So really quick, just to reiterate. So you create the email templates over here under marketing emails. Cool. Now, wait a second, just create a template real quick, just so I can call this test and I can explain how this works real quick. Test. All right, save. Go back to automation. I'm gonna go over your survey, submit, just an example. Out over here, email, send email. We're gonna be able to use select templates. I don't have it on there. Hold on a second. Templates. Add template, add email template. I want to use that. Is it the one test? Save. Go back to automations. Just bear with me real quick. Cool, then you can add it there. Okay, so then you can add it there just like that. Pretty simple though. Don't worry about that. So we talked about the survey. What else are we missing? So Submit form, pop-up, survey, submit, application, reach out. This is pretty much handling, oops, the entire pipeline here. Okay, so kind of work through all these automations here. Once the deal is signed, you can just manually move them over to here. Once you schedule a call, do that. Let's work on the funnel really quick now. This is also important. All this kind of makes sense here so far, right?
Yeah. Pretty
Those
straightforward.
workflows and those triggers and the emails going out, all those automations. Perfect. Now let's go into like one of the most important parts is the actual funnel. So I've already imported a couple of different real estate related funnels into here for you to take a look at if you would like on your own time. But let me show you the overall layout that we're going to be using. These are all just like different landing pages that we have over here. Okay. Obviously, I imported a dental one in here, another dental one in here. That we didn't know what we wanted to
Yeah, I
use.
can take a look at that.
Yeah, but no worries. So let's hop over here. Let's go over to Villa acquisition. Sorry, I'm just going. Okay. All right. So the Villa acquisition. The way we're gonna set this up is call this the landing page. Page. All right, cool. We're gonna let's use existing. Do you have anything in here? Let's use this one just as example. We're gonna do this here. Import. All right, we use this one as an example. Boom over here.
So just a quick question when you ask about this funnel right here, like because you get the funnel cloner from with the purchase. So how now because we don't have ClickFunnels, so we can't like import. Like if I find something now, so this is like the part where it was like which was like one of the main interesting things. So if I found a funnel, let's say I found a winning formula for a funnel like some competitors which they're doing really well. So can I like copy from or like yeah I forgot. So here it is, but I cannot copy myself.
No, that's the
I
only
have to
thing.
send it to you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we are still working on the API to be able to
Yeah.
automate that. We haven't set it up officially yet. It's just a little buggy to be honest. But for now,
Okay.
we can do it right here is the best way to do it. And like I said, if you just
All right.
click on this button over here, reach out to us as quick as possible, we'll be able to set it up for you. Okay.
All right. Gotcha. All right. I just sometimes forget it, but now it's
Sure. So over here, we're gonna
amazing.
So now over here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up the funnel over here. So what we're saying over here is that it's going to be lead, submit application, maybe contacted, deal, schedule a call, deal sign, just like that, simple. Click over here, discover.
Mm.
We're gonna have this make sure so it opens up a pop-up. Pop-up's gonna appear, a form's gonna come over here. We're gonna use the form, Villa Home Acquisition. Just say above it, say, hey, finally fill out the form. Cool. We'll integrate this so it automatically goes to the next step there. Save that for now. Go back. We're gonna have another page after that. This will be survey.
Yeah, that's from that is from the survey which we created, correct? Like 1, 2, 3, right?
Exactly. Create blank. Oops, we're gonna put full width. Oops, let me move like that. Cool. Add row, one row, add element. Go down here, find the survey. Boom, boom. Click on Villa Acquisition Survey. We're gonna put, obviously make this look a little better and be like, kindly, let's see if we are a good fit. They submit the survey. Go to next step after they're done. Excuse me. Then what I usually like to have is after that a thank you page. Create final step. Create blank. Actually, let's do something different because I like the way.
You have like a template library, like I can just type, go into it.
Yeah, so a funnel library right over here. And I'll show that in a
Yeah,
second.
so it's good from the library.
Mhm. What I'm gonna
I'm
do is
just saying, like, you have this thank you page. So like, yeah, you have this thank you page. So I just first go into funnel library, find one, and then save it, and then you just choose from there.
yes, but I recommend here I'm saying which I want to import into your account. Is it under here? I think it's under here. Give me a quick second. No, it's not under there. It's under confirmation page. All right, cool. Funnel step. What was your code? Oh, we have your account. There you are, in the top. Cool. Okay. Just something like this, just for something as an example. Okay, so after they submit the survey, we're gonna take them over to a page like this. That's going to say, obviously it's gonna have your logo. Give us a call. What to expect next? You're assigned. Villa experts will reach out to you, whatever to you, blah blah blah. Change it up how you want, make it look nice.
Yeah.
What you can also do is, if you want as well too, is you can also add another page in this so that they can self-schedule as well too. So you can be like,
Yeah, you can use like Calendar or like those type.
yeah, they create from blank. They can schedule on here if they would like. An element calendar. And I want to explain one thing to you quick, just as an example here. Obviously, you can make this look nice and stuff, or you can use our designers to make it look nice. But like I was saying, so one thing real quick is what we have found, and let me know if this makes sense. So we got a landing page, we got a survey, we got a schedule, we got a confirm, or thank you page. This is overall going to be your funnel right here. Whether or not you choose to have the schedule on here or not. But what I want to say real quick is the landing page to survey to schedule. Okay. There's two ways to run this. You can have the survey in front of the schedule, or you can have the survey after the schedule. Okay. When you have the survey after the schedule appointment, you're gonna get more leads but less quality. In which case, if you have the survey in front of the schedule, you're gonna get less leads but higher quality leads. Does that make sense? Because by having this survey in front of the schedule, it adds that little extra protection, a little barrier, the little friction right there. In which case, people have to actually import information before they hop on a call with you. Does that kind of make sense? Real quick. All right, cool. So overall, this is to be your funnel over here. You can create a website over here as well. Blogs. You can integrate your WordPress onto here as well. Membership. You can create courses, forums. Talk about that. Surveys. Chat widget, which is great. You can add a little chat widget over here, a little text icon box right over here. I recommend definitely adding a chat widget onto like every website you have. You can simply take this, you can take the code, you can copy this code and add it to your website. Definitely add it. I'm telling you, this is very underlooked a lot of times. Very, very valuable. Okay.
This is the chat bubble. Okay.
Yeah, it's just a little chat widget here. So like for example,
Okay.
you go to my site over here. See this little pop-up over here?
Yeah.
Very valuable. Trust me.
Like, okay, so yeah, that's pretty good. So like, can I add it to the CDRSP website?
Yes.
And But will it be that I have to log on to the Funnel Hackers Lab to use the chat?
So you have to be on the Funnel Hacker Lab CRM to manage
Yeah.
the conversations. But you could pay,
Yeah,
take this code, but you can take this code and you can put it onto any website as long as you can paste it into a footer or the body of an HTML script.
yeah, about it. Yeah, because then you can use that as a chat, a message. So like people, if they want to just talk, you can use. Excellent. That's really cool.
And then you handle all the conversations right there here. You know?
Yeah, because then I can just create a user. Then what I can do is just create a user for the account holder, so she can just focus on the chat. She doesn't need to do anything with the funnels or surveys, anything. Only to do the chat.
Exactly.
Pretty
Exactly. Cool. We talked about marketing, I think, already, in which case you can upload your social media accounts in here. Pretty much like a social planner on here. Whoops, didn't mean to press that. Email campaigns, templates.
Because
Down.
yeah, so because I'm thinking just to use the time more efficiently, because I see there is a few things we have to do in order to for me and trying to really incorporate the CRM. So today we got to go through the funnels and CRM, so that's fine. That's great. I noticed. Do you know any idea like when this API will be more integrated with yours? Do you have any?
For the funnel cloner tool,
Would it be this year or?
it's not our main priority, to be honest. Right
Okay.
now we're working on a tracking script, an AI-based tracking script that's going to pretty much do all of the ads, the organic traffic, all that into one to really hone in on what traffic source works the best and utilize AI to just build utilize AI to kind of just run the ads and run all your organic traffic for you. That's our next step. Because the funnel cloner tool, most people, I mean, some people use the funnel cloner tool and ClickFunnels, but most people just utilize our design on demand because it's pretty much like the same exact thing.
I mean, it's fine because I'm thinking like I'm not in that set. That was like the first thing I got into with the funnel hackers lab. But then after speaking with you, I'm like all in for the CRM because I just want to make my time more efficient in terms of designing the funnel, right? So that's it. So I mean, yeah. So now you see you can go in funnel library, yeah, and then I just create and save the.
Yeah,
save it.
let me explain.
And yeah,
Sorry.
so like because do you have yeah? So I'm thinking we can schedule a new time tomorrow, maybe or such, and then we can talk about like in terms of now. Now you have shown me the technical part, to build the funnels, use funnel library, etc., which we got in full down. I feel very confident there. So now it's just like, okay, how do you create strategies? Like, okay, do you need to set how much ad budgets to create like the social media, etc. I want to show you some of the customers we have also, like sorry, like how they do it such that we can, improve.
Okay, cool. Let me show you one other thing really quick too. This is kind of important if you don't
Yeah.
mind. So really quick to import, like let's say you find a funnel that you like on a funnel library right over here. To import a funnel really quickly, all you gotta do is click on this little button over here, go on level/drop funnels. You take that, you copy this link, it will automatically be copied onto here. You press OK. You go to sites, you go over to your Villa acquisition, add new step, you paste it onto here. Just want to show you that really quick. But yeah, so once this goes in, I'm gonna pause the video and I'll send it over to you. And my Wi-Fi.
Is there anything you can do? I think it's frozen now. So.
Yeah, I think it's my Wi-Fi right now. Oh, there you go. Cool.
Nice.
Cool. All right. Excellent. Save this quick. So we got the template imported in here. Some of it might want to change up the formatting a little bit. Not too crazy how this looks, just personally. But yeah, so
Yeah.
or just like that, obviously change out whatever you want to change. And that's about it. That's an entire dashboard, I guess. Really quickly run down. Let me pause this video. Thank you for watching, guys.